Hello, Dr. Barbara Harris here to demystify EMDR for those who are curious by providing a simple overview. Unless you know someone who tried EMDR therapy or did some research on it on the internet, it may seem a bit mysterious. So, what is EMDR? Eye movement desensitization and reprocessing is a psychotherapeutic treatment approach developed by Francine Shapiro when she was studying to become a psychologist. One day she was running through a park and wasn't feeling well, but she happened to notice that moving her eyes right to left seemed to reduce the disturbing thoughts, feelings, and sensation that she was experiencing at the time. She decided to experiment to see if this was a valid observation, first with herself, then with her roommates, then with peers at the university, and eventually Francine completed the research for her dissertation on the subject. 70 volunteers signed up, allowing her to fully develop the protocols that form the foundation for EMDR as we know it today. EMDR therapy is currently recommended by the American Psychological Association and also by the U.S. Department of Defense as a suitable treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder. Since 1989, when Francine completed and published her doctoral research on EMDR therapy, this approach has in fact been developed further to address all sorts of mental health issues. So, what does EMDR involve? EMDR is an 8-phase therapeutic approach which includes the following. First, your therapist will take a history, they will do some screening for suitability for EMDR, and they will also prepare a treatment plan. Then, the client has an opportunity to learn more about EMDR as a treatment, what the procedures are, what to expect during and after sessions, and they will also learn techniques such as grounding and relaxation in order to ensure that they have healthy ways to manage disturbing emotions or distress during or between sessions. Identifying target events or issues that will be addressed in treatment include determining any negative beliefs that the person has about themselves, desired positive beliefs, the emotions that come up about that event, and the intensity of that reaction, along with any associated body sensations. Then, desensitization of the disturbing memory or issue is done using bilateral stimulation, such as eye movements, buzzers in the hand, alternate tapping, bilateral sounds heard with earphones, or a light board. The purpose in this phase is to reduce the intensity of the disturbance in order to make way for the installation of positive cognitions, feelings, and sensation, also using bilateral stimulation. The body scan is used to ensure that any remnants of discomfort are also removed, even when they think of the negative event or issue. Then closure involves grounding or relaxation techniques and discussion on what to be aware of after the session, as well as ways to monitor the effects of treatment. Finally, reevaluation involves reviewing the issues the client wanted to address to ensure everything has been covered. In the case of single incident trauma, this process can often move along fairly quickly, whereas multiple or complex trauma generally is a longer process. In either case, the process needs to ensure client comfort, and it is the case that some issues require more attention anyway, as client progress may be affected by how long it takes the client to trust the process and to develop the ability and confidence to proceed, as well as their ability to quickly learn the tools necessary to take care of themselves if anything comes up in between sessions. A good therapist will work collaboratively with the client at the pace that works best for that individual. It's helpful to actually keep a journal, so any insights, reflections, or concerns can be shared with your therapist during treatment sessions. It also helps the client to be able to notice the progress being made. An excellent book for anyone wanting to learn about EMDR is called Getting Past Your Past by Francine Shapiro. I highly recommend the book to anyone interested in EMDR therapy, particularly because of all the wonderful people who kindly agreed to let their stories be told.